Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the new September link for CTT Morning Meditation. I'm your host, Todd Ronan, joined with Liz Cross. And Liz, if people want to get a hold of you for a reading, is that still an option for them? And how would they do that?
Thank you. Yes, that is still an option. That's so funny. Yes, they go to psychiclizcross.com. However, I will go ahead and say that on Thursday, my episode with Channeling Eric will air. And I don't know what that's going to do to my calendar. The lady who runs Channeling Eric, Elisa, she says, prepare to be slammed, right? So I don't know. I don't know what happens after that, but psychiclizcross.com. I'm also featuring on Channeling Eric tonight at 5 p.m. for the cocktail hour, where she has a couple of mediums and we sit there answering questions. So that'll be two shows that I will air on this week that have 80,000 subscribers. Plus, I'm doing another show on Wednesday night with somebody who has quite a following as well. So yeah, I guess if you want to go ahead and book, by all means do so, because you may not get in. My calendar will eventually shut off. It can't hold, you know what I mean? It has a 6-month limit, and right now I'm out by 3 months. So yeah.
Good point. Thank you for letting them know. And if you're interested in taking a remote viewing course, I offer that too. It's a 6-week, 24-hour training. You learn all stages of remote viewing more than you would at other classes, and you get more. There's more interaction and there's homework for it. You can email me, remoteviewit@gmail.com, and soon to be remoteviewit.com once I can smack someone around to get that website built, hopefully this week. So what do you want to work on this morning?
I'm not sure. What does everybody else want to work on? Anybody have anything they want to work on?
Personal money blocks, and Dagmo says that transmute the DNA healing.
Yeah, that was really powerful. In fact, Dagmo, I was just looking at your text messages because you put something in there that we should have done, and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. But I'm just looking at pictures of your cauliflower pizza at the moment. I can't seem to find that text message. Yes, we can do some more DNA stuff. I think that was very powerful. In fact, that do we have anything that we want to focus on in particular, or just DNA healing? What does everybody say? What's the consensus? DNA video. Okay, transmute negative energy. Oh, good, Christy, you got my text message. I'm so pleased. DNA blocks. Yeah. DNA blocks. All right. I know people put money blocks down there, but your DNA actually is the blueprint that your soul has put within the human body. Okay. And your amount of money that you will acquire throughout your life is held in that DNA, as well as lots and lots of other things. So we can just work on the DNA. I think that's really powerful too. I mean, it was kind of crazy powerful. We never had a session that powerful before, apart from one time when I was grounding and protecting everybody and they could feel me pulling them all down. Okay. Ronan, anything else?
No, I think I like that. I think I like some of the phrasing up there.
Okay. All right, so let's start. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
As well as. An optimum etheric Faraday cage.
An optimum etheric Faraday cage.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep release now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Ronan, could you just briefly explain? I think we have a couple of new people here today, how we do the tapping.
Yeah. So what we're doing is you're repeating after Liz with me, and we're doing bilateral tapping either on with our arms crossed with your right hand on your left tricep or your left hand on your right tricep, and you're tapping alternatively as we say this. And what that's doing is it's releasing all of that energy that's built up within your body. You can also cross and tap on your knees if tapping at your shoulders is too difficult for you. But the tapping bilaterally is the process that George Duesman has evolved from the emotional freedom technique.
Right, absolutely. So you can, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. Some people, yeah, see, I knew he was new. That Nat is new. So if you could please explain that again, please.
So our arms are crossed in front of us. You're laying sort of in a meditation pose, and your right hand is tapping on your left tricep, and your left hand is tapping on your right tricep, alternatively, like as you repeat the phrases. And that helps remove the energy from you that's bad and helps you release it.
Right. Is that clear? Do you guys understand that? Okay, so your left hand is going to rest on your arm below your shoulder, but above your elbow. So about the halfway point. So your left hand will be on your right arm. Your right arm will be on your your right hand. Your right hand will be on your left arm. Okay, so like you're giving yourself a virtual hug, but you're doing it instead of having your arms on the top of your shoulders. Okay, you're going to have your hands on top of your shoulders. You're going to have your hands halfway down the arm between the shoulder and the elbow. Does that make sense?
Or tricep, yes.
Tricep, yes, of course. Failing that, it doesn't really matter. You can tap on your legs, right? Sometimes we have disabled friends and they have to tap on their legs. Or if you can't use your arms or hands for whatever reason, tap your feet. But some people go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So they do left, 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 right, 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 right. Okay, if you feel comfortable doing that, by all means, do that. I don't do that. I actually go 1, 1, 1, 1, right, left, right, left, right, left, just to make sure the energy is equally distributed. Okay, because it's something to do with energy and the releasing of energy, and you want to make sure it's equal, and it tries to keep you in alignment. But by all means, if you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stay on top of it, then do that. Okay, where are we? Treasures. And you know what? Some people are trying to go to my link that I posted. I knew that was going to screw people up. I'm so sorry. We are using Ronan's Zoom room link, so he can be host, he can record, he can mute, and he can help. Okay, so let's go. Treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest.
The ability to see, recognize, and optimally use.
The ability to see, recognize, and optimally use.
and enjoy
and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Yawning is good. Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
For those of you that are new, coughing, yawning, burping, any sort of release of energy from the mouth is really good. So don't feel bad if you yawn incessantly or you burp or you hiccup. We get hiccups sometimes, coughing, yawning a lot. This works every no, it's amazing. On that, it's great. Okay. One last thing we need to do to start before we go into the DNA healing. All right. This is a very important step. It worked very well for us last time. We're going to do it again this time. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
The activation
the activation
of our white light spirit teams
of our white light spirit team
in order to take the dark energy that we are releasing,
in order to take the dark energy that we are releasing,
heal it, and transmute it
heal it, and transmute it
for the highest good of all.
for the highest good of all.
You are so funny. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
All involved minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
All involved mind, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy and relief now.
and deep joy and relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Why do we take a deep breath? Because it helps us release that residual energy, just in case anybody's wondering. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I could feel that they've been activated. There was just something very profound in that last tapping. It was like a surge of energy. Did you guys feel that? I definitely did. Yeah, see? Yeah, we all felt that. There you go. All right. Let me think how we're going to word this. Ronan, the DNA, what did we do last time? We pulled the dark energy. Let's just try to heal all of our DNA strands. What would be the correct wording here? We want to easily and joyfully manifest the optimal healing of, see, we want to heal how our DNA is blocking us, right? From having an optimum life. How would we word that?
So what I thought earlier this morning is that we can set up a return so that your spiritual team can help heal you, not just today, but on Wednesday and on Friday, so they can, continue to do it as we leave here. And it would be the optimum cleansing, healing, and transmutation of any impediments or blocks
Okay, I like that.
in our DNA.
But they can do that every day.
They can.
But
And
you don't
should,
want to just, you
but
don't
every
want
other
to
day.
just say, okay, hold on. You don't want to just say Wednesday and Friday. No, that's great. That's a good suggestion. However, our spirit teams are in the non-physical realm. Okay. When you're across in the non-physical realm, you have no idea of space and time. So trying to tell them that we're going to heal on a Wednesday and a Friday, they have no idea what day of the week it is, right?
They don't have calendars. You're right. Daily.
Right. Because listen, Ronan, the remote viewing instructor of all people, right? They don't have calendars. What do we do in remote viewing? Remote viewing, we're putting down name, date, time zone, location, what we want to know, right? And the reason we have to do that is because wherever we're trying to go in the matrix to get the information, they have no idea what day, time, where we are. None of that matters to them because they're not bound by a physical body, time, space, and location. They don't need it. They're traveling orbs, right? They can travel wherever they want to go. It doesn't, what we think like a lifetime is here on earth is so long. It's a blink of an eye over there, guys. Blink of an eye. It's nothing. It's nothing. So you have to really nail down, in that Thatcher video I did last week, okay? When we're channeling Thatcher, this was 2 hours before the Queen died. We're channeling Thatcher. When is the Queen going to die? Very soon, right? She couldn't tell me it was going to be 2 hours because she actually had no idea of time and space because I didn't associate that with her. And you hear me on the videos, right? When I'm trying to get predictions out, okay, what am I doing? Today's date or whatever date we're going to, the time and the time zone. It's very, very important. So trying to tell spirit to heal us or to show us a sign. Okay, this is another thing. I've asked spirit to show me a sign at Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, they don't know that, right? They can't do that. Right, they don't even know what day it is, what time it is. So let's ask them to heal us just on a continuous basis, right? Because we'd have to give them an etheric calendar.
Optimal and continual.
As I'm saying that,
okay.
they're throwing the calendar back at me. I'm sorry.
Optimal and continual basis. Yes, good.
Optimal and continual basis. Let's go. Good. I love to educate. And Ronan, of course you do because you're like the best remote viewing instructor out there. Okay. And if you haven't taken a course with Ronan, guys, you're missing out. I'm telling you, he is by far the best. You can pay $1,500 for Lynn Buchanan's course if you want to. Lynn Buchanan is excellent as well. However, it's only going to be 1 through 4, stage 1 through 4, and then you have Lori Williams, who's swinging on the coattails of Lynn Buchanan, and she charges a lot more than that. And again, they keep it very restricted. Ronan's class is like a third of the price, right? And then you get all the stages, and it's just continual development. Okay.
We have installment plans too. So, all right, let's go.
Ronan, you're so cute. Okay. There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
There's a part of all involved that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The optimum healing and repair.
The optimum healing and repair.
For all the dark energy blockages.
For all of the dark energy blockages.
That are held deep down within our bodies and our souls.
That are held deep down somewhere within our souls.
And bodies.
In body.
To do with the DNA strands.
to deal with the DNA strands.
Our blueprint is in our DNA.
Our blueprint is in our DNA.
And we are going to heal our blueprints today.
And we are going to heal our blueprint today.
And on a continuous basis.
And on a continuous basis.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Excuse me. It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
At least we know it's working. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy at this miracle now.
And deep joy at this miracle now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Now, if anybody feels tingling on their scalp, third eye, tingling sensation, okay, that's perfectly normal. Don't let that scare you. That's fine. It's just the body and the brain rewiring. Don't block it. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Fabuloso. That's how you know it's working. Now, sometimes when I used to do the CTT with George and we were doing session after session, I mean, I've done probably 250, close to 300 sessions just for my own life, right? And I would pass out. So that yawning is a huge deal. I was in such an energy release mode. Oh, throat tight. Yeah, that's good. Energy release mode that I would pass out. George would have to shout at me, Liz, wake up. Because I just hit this point of I've passed out. So then I had to get on my total gym machine and keep doing like, if those of you that know like the Chuck Norris total gym machine, I have one of those. I need to get back on it. And I would have to constantly keep my legs doing that squat, you know, that squatting back and forth motion. So I didn't pass out anymore, because passing out during CTT is very real. If you feel that way, you know, you need to lay down, and that's fine too. Okay, so Dawn Marie's throat's feeling tight. Everybody's going to start feeling a heaviness somewhere. Why? Because that energy is now working its way up the body. I do want to check. I keep seeing this vagus nerve healing that a lot of people are talking about. And the vagus, I'm wondering if that's how the energy actually travels up from, you know, the solar plexus and then out of our mouth. But I need to do some work on that research. Okay, so let's let go and heal all these negatives that are coming through to repairing our DNA. All right, let's go. There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
I'm going against God's will.
I'm going against God's will.
It's up to the spirit world to repair me and not up to myself.
It's up to the spirit world to repair me and not up to myself.
Repairing my DNA is darkness.
Repairing my DNA is darkness. Witchcraft.
Sorry.
Witchcraft.
Well, yeah, that's what I got too. Witchcraft. I'm engaging in something sinister.
I'm engaging in something sinister.
This is not meant for me.
This is not something
meant for me.
Meant for me.
God will be angry with me.
God will be angry with me.
I'm going against what my blueprint should be.
I am going against what my blueprints should be.
I hope I'm not attracting bad karma.
I hope I'm not attracting bad karma.
I can't possibly heal myself.
I can't possibly heal myself.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And I'm asking our DNA strands, all of us, to let go all of those dark negativities that are holding us back as blockages in this lifetime. Our spirit teams are activated. They're ready to receive. They're taking this. Oh, God, I just felt like a whoosh of energy. They're taking this dark energy away from us. They're healing it. It's very important to inject our love and our healing into it. And then they take it up to the spirit world, transmute it back into white light, good karma into the universe. Now repeat after me. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
How's everybody feeling? Did you guys feel that whoosh? It was like, whoa. I just felt that. It was like a vacuum that came in and vacuumed up all my dark blockages, right? Did you guys feel that? That was weird.
Yeah, I felt like the ice was releasing from a luge track in like a, if all the ice just got released in like an ice dam and just slipped down. That's what it felt like to me. So it was whoosh.
Yes. And what was your visual?
Like a luge track, but all the ice gets dislodged and falls down through the luge track, like in Winter Olympics.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love the Winter Olympics.
And then at the end, just at the end, I did see the North Star appear up overhead.
You know what? I think the meaning behind that. What do you think the meaning behind all of that is? I got something, but I want to know what you think.
Well, the ice dams, I think, are just the release of that pressure. You feel like you can't move down without the slipperiness, but the track is really what you want to be on without the impediments. You're not even seeing the track. And then the star probably means that you're finding your shining light within.
Very good. So I got that it's a rough ride down sometimes because things become unstuck. Life is very difficult, right? We're not here for it to be easy. And the rough ride is going down, but at the end, when you see the North Star, you've got clear direction. Because what did the North Star represent back in the day? It was a compass. That's why it's called the North Star, right? You
Right.
knew if you headed towards the North Star, or you had the North Star in a position, maybe it was to the left of you or you were heading in the right direction.
Or heading
So
up
that's
to your
just
higher self. Yeah, because north is up and heading up.
Yeah, so that says to me, we're heading in the right direction. Now, all of those things that were coming through, like I'm going against God, this is witchcraft, blah, 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 because we have been programmed to believe, that we're waiting for a miracle. Okay. And this has been coming up a lot lately. You can pray, and we all pray all the time. I'm not saying prayer is invalid. It's not. It's very powerful. And sometimes that's all you can do. Okay. If you're laying in the hospital bed and you can't do tapping, or you can't, all you can do is sit there and pray with your thoughts, then that's what you need to do. However, you have to think about how many billions of people are praying at the same time, several times per day, right? And all that energy, which is going into the universe, right? And it's being picked up by the angels and Jesus and God and multiple gods and lots of, prophets and ascended beings, whatever. ascended masters are here, whoever's there to help you out. They only have so much, they can do, right? And so I think that our prayers actually sit in a bit of a queue. Okay. And then eventually, maybe if your number gets, comes up, because you're going to have like emergency situations, just like if you call 911, right? Dawn Marine was this. She's a dispatcher, and I used to be a dispatcher, right? If you call 911, you could have somebody who's been burglars are long gone. You're going to have to wait for the police, but wait a minute, somebody just called 911 and they've been stabbed. So the police have to go running over there, cleaning up that mess before they can get to you. So I actually believe our prayers sit in a queue. Okay. And with the CTT, we're like, okay, we still believe in God. We still believe in white light. We're doing this for the highest good, but we're also taking matters into our own hands. Okay. And we're not going to expect others to work our miracles for us. We're going to try to work our miracles ourselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Is
it makes
everybody
perfect
happy with
sense.
that? Okay, great. Third eye and feet are buzzing. Well, we've hit the jackpot if Miss Betty's buzzing. Miss Betty, you let us know the lotto numbers tonight, the winning numbers. So we're taking matters into our own hands, but we've been programmed, right, for many lifetimes since organized religion came into the forefront. We've been programmed, and it's held in our DNA. You see what I mean? We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be contacting this, and we shouldn't be doing that, because all of that is held in the DNA, right? And that's where all these messages are coming from.
I just got this image of a girl in college who finally got her pony because she wished for it when she was a little girl, but her number finally came up, and here it is. Oh, I wanted that when I was 8.
That's so funny. I don't know where she's going to park it in college, though.
Yeah, tough.
I mean, there's not even any parking for cars, let alone a horse. In the dorm,
laughter.
I guess.
Sorry.
You're so funny. All right, let's keep working. All right, we're still clearing out the negatives. Does anybody have anything that came up? What's left? What's left? I envisioned nursery. Yeah. I've had that vision before too. So there's something to that. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
All of this mind control
All of this mind control
that we are not supposed to tap into our miracles.
that we are not supposed to tap in and create our miracles.
And create our miracles, yeah. We cannot be the solution to our problems.
We cannot be the solution to our problems.
We expect others to solve everything for us.
We expect others to solve everything for us.
This possibly, scratch that. We are tapping into the dark.
We are tapping into the dark.
And we are creating bad karma.
And we are creating bad karma.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And the thing that came through on that round was judgment. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, what came through on that round of tapping for me, I think that I'm speaking on behalf of the group here, was judgment. I can't share my miracles because I will be judged. If people knew that I was doing this, they would judge me, my family, my friends. This is so it's almost like it's so innovative, it's so new that I'm scared what people will think of me. Should I be doing this? Okay. What did you guys get?
I need the dark to balance out myself.
That's a good one. Need the dark to balance out myself. Yes, because if we don't have darkness, we don't have life lessons, right? If we come down here as a soul, I was actually saying this during a reading yesterday. You know, when we're in the spirit world, it's all love and all joy and all, you know what I mean? And when babies come down, and and the baby's born, and the baby's just so full of love and joy and happiness. But over time, the dark will show, give us these life lessons, right? And it just erodes our sense of being, it erodes our spirit and our joy. You know, it's actually quite sad that when you think about somebody has like a terrible life, just plagued by dark issues like addiction, narcissism, things like that. But at one time they were a little baby that was here saying, I'm ready for the world. It's actually quite sad, right? Because the baby comes down and has so much hope, and
Then they come out and get spanked. What a terrible place. Oh no, we lost Liz.
no, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry. And eventually, this baby has been so um pummeled by the darkness, right? That they can't see any way out. They end up getting trapped. It's to me, it's just really sad because I have kids, right? Most of us do. And the amount of enthusiasm, they wake up every day and they're smiling and they're happy and they so full of love. And then how did they evolve to a human that is just so plagued with problems? It's disturbing. So yes, we need a balance, but we don't need an overwhelming we don't need overwhelming darkness, because then that just robs us of our joy in this lifetime. So how would we word that? Like we want to shine more than we have dark. So yes, the dark is necessary for life lessons, but how about we bring those life lessons in a joyful and gracious way? How about that?
A joyful in what way?
Yeah. And so with grace and ease, we really, some of our life lessons are just so horrendous. It's a shock that recover from. So how how do we word it that, okay, we respect that there has to be some darkness for our life lessons, but we want these life lessons to come to us to, we how could I say it? So we want them to come in, but we want them to not just take over, right? Do you see what I mean? We don't need to be PTSD. We don't need to be shocked into some of these life lessons, right? Like losing a loved one that was unexpected. That's huge, right? That's massive. Or like these lessons that come in where somebody may have stolen all of our money from a bank account, or do you know what I mean? Like these massive life lessons, right? Our crypto holdings went down by 95%. That's huge, guys. That's huge. So how do we word it so that, okay, we respect that the life lessons have to come in, but we need them to come in with, just grace and ease. So we don't need to have them slammed in our face in order to make us change direction so strongly, so abruptly. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? No. Okay, let's just keep tapping. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm scared others will judge me.
I'm scared others will judge me.
If they knew I was creating my own miracles, they would not want to talk to me.
If they knew I was creating my own miracles, they would not want to talk to me.
I would be isolated.
I would be isolated.
These are miracles that I can't even talk about to others.
These are miracles that I cannot talk about to others.
I'm scared what people will think.
I am scared what people will think.
What we're doing is just so bizarre.
What we are doing is so bizarre.
And I cannot accept the life lessons
And I cannot accept the life lesson.
I want my life to be completely joyous and free from problems.
I want my life to be completely joyous and free from problems.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now. Ronan, you kill me.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Now, this is all coming in from our DNA, right? We want to let go and heal that the only way to learn a life lesson is the hardest way possible, okay? We don't need those mega hard lessons anymore. We are evolved beings. We are creating our own miracles. We don't need these massive shocks and terrors to our system anymore. We can consciously think about it, critically think, and figure it out. Please, no more massive life lessons. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Did you feel that huge shift as we took the deep breath there and I was rattling off what I was getting? I felt that, right? I felt that we're only allowed to have miracles as long as we have these massive dark life lessons, right? So, you know, you want a massive miracle? Well, you can have a massive miracle, but you got to have a massive life lesson to go along with it, right? Because that all has to do with a balance. Where do we go from here, Spirit? I'm missing the bullseye here. Where do we go? I'm searching. What are we doing? Okay, let me ask. Who can I channel here? Okay, of course, we forgot gratitude. Because we don't show daily gratitude for our lives as it is. We only show gratitude, of course. Thank you. We only show gratitude when the life lesson is so huge and it reminds us to show gratitude, right? That's what happens. It's like, hello, here we are. We're going to teach you this massive lesson so you can actually feel grateful for the life that you're living, because right now you're actually going through life and you're not grateful, right? You have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for, but you don't express it. We don't even get a recognition. We don't even get a thank you. And so here you go. Bang. Here's your life lesson to change your way of thinking. And then you get used to it, right? You get through that life lesson, whatever that dark lesson was, and then you completely start reverting back to your old patterns again, and you're not giving gratitude. What, does that make sense? That's what I'm getting from source. We're
We
not
don't,
we're not grateful. Does that make sense?
I don't show gratefulness. You're right. We should.
You know, I actually do show gratitude quite a lot throughout the day. When I start every morning and I'm fresh, right? And I'm grateful. By about noon, by about noon when I've cooked and cleaned and done it, you know what I mean? I am just I start to change. That's why when people want readings from me, oh Liz, can you do a reading at 6 o'clock at night? No, I cannot, because by 6 p.m. I'm exhausted. So let's tap. Okay, so I'm asking spirit now. Okay, how do we implement that gratitude? Let go and heal the forgetfulness. Let go and heal the lack of. Okay, let's do it. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal
the forgetfulness,
the forgetfulness, the apathy.
the apathy. We forget to express our gratitude.
We forget to express our gratitude.
This draws in the hard life lessons
This draws in the hard life lessons
to remind us that we should be grateful for our life.
to remind us that we should be grateful for our lives and experiences.
And experiences. We only learn the hard way.
We only learn the hard way.
We forget that we are not in control.
We forget that we are not in control.
We need, we want to let go and heal of not having a balance in our lives.
We want to let go and heal of not having a balance in our life.
We have too much darkness
We have too much darkness
and not enough light.
and not enough light
Anything else?
and not enough love
And not enough love and not enough gratitude.
and not enough gratitude.
Oh, there you go. Bingo. My crown is buzzing. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And I'm asking our internal clocks to set up just particular times in the day where we have enough time to just say thank you. We're grateful. We appreciate what Spirit has given to us in the white light and for the highest good. And we're going to learn from that. Oh, wow, that was a huge release. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay. We're going on a bit today. I'm sorry. So what came through then was in our DNA somewhere, way back when, right? We always express gratitude. Always, always, always. We said thank you for meals, even if we were animals. Animals are still very respectful. They still have something within them that says thank you. Okay. Even when, it was a nice day and the weather was good and we didn't have to, stay inside because it was pouring with rain or it was freezing cold or we had to run from predators or whatever the day had in store for us, right? As cavemen, as dinosaurs. Yes, we have been dinosaurs. I've done a few lifetimes now where I've uncovered that people were dinosaurs way back when. And then somehow they're telling me through industrial like revolution, and the fact that we have so many more people here and we're so busy and our lives are so consumed, we've forgotten to say thank you. And this is what spirit are telling me. They're like, guys, wake up, right? You've got to remember to say thank you. And if you really get to a quite a consciousness, your consciousness ascends into like this place of gratitude, you'll even be thankful for the dark things that come in, right? So yes, I lost all my money in crypto, but now I'm a better trader. Yes, something bad happened to me. For me it's always a house repair, you guys know that. This happened to me, but now I've got a brand new whatever, right? So when we get to that state of consciousness where we're expressing gratitude for everything, then that is really winning in the highest good. But right now, we're not there. We just have to remember, even if you set a little alarm on your clocks and on your phones, and you just say, okay, my alarm's gone, buzz. It's time for me to just take a minute and say thank you for my life. Thank you for what's going on. You're really going to transmute your being. And that's what I think the big message is here today. And it's hard. It's hard because we've all had life experiences. I tell you, I've had experiences. I'm like, there's no way I would ever design that for my life, but I did. And B, there's no way I'm ever going to forgive blah, blah, blah. And C, there's no way I'd ever thank them for that situation. Even though it made me a better, stronger person, I don't care. The fact that I had to experience that situation was traumatic. So that, you see what I mean? It's really difficult, really difficult. And, gratitude for George Dusman, who created the CTT and gave us this opportunity to create our own miracles. So here we are. Does everybody feel good? No tightness in the throat, no heaviness on the chest. I feel like my crown is like really elevated and buzzing. That's good. Is everybody feeling it? Too much automation? Exactly. That's exactly right. Somehow we've got into this automated lifestyle, and this is a relatively new thing in our grand scheme of timeline for our souls, this automation. Exactly. We never proceeded with automation in those lifetimes where we had to survive, ever, ever, ever. Now we get up, you know what I mean? We get ready, we go to work, we do the same things it was never like that. And because we have such an easier existence now, even though a lot of you will dispute that, but when you do the CTT and you're going into the past lives and you're like a caveman and you're running from something chasing you with big horns and you're about to get impaled by these horns because you're trying to eat, right? I mean, we don't have to do that anymore. Come on, we what do? We go to the store and we complain that there's no bread on the shelves, and I'm like, how do we get to a point where we're complaining there's no bread on the shelves? Where did we lose the ability to bake our own bread? I don't understand that. God, there's no bread on the shelves. Okay, we'll buy some flour and bake your own bread. It is weird to me. Anyway, so everybody's feeling good. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. Grocery store, car, TV, internet, phone, GPS, and Zoom. All right, let's close. So we're going to have to fill in our DNA with the white light and self-love. Anything else you want to fill in the DNA? Ronan, did I lose you?
Just illumination and love.
Okay, so let's do 2 rounds of closing. There's a part of all involved that knows how to
There's a part of all involved that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
Illuminating white light source energy,
eliminating white light source energy,
going back into our DNA,
going back into our DNA,
replacing all that was removed,
replacing all that was removed
excuse me, with white light and love.
with white light and love.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's, oh gosh, I just got an electric shock. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease. All right.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Ooh, I just shocked myself. I mean, like not, it was an etheric shock. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
Healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. I don't know if anybody else felt that zap. It was right on my right shoulder. It was like, zzz. It was weird. I've never had that happen before. See, we're doing something right when I said self-love and white light and illumination. And I'm going to ground and protect us all now. Okay, so I'm going to pull us down to the floor, down to the earth's core, and I'm going to bring over the white light source energy over the top of us, and we are going to be grounded and protected. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Did anybody else feel that zapping? That was crazy. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. You guys are funny in the chat. All right. So let's close. And if you don't mind, we're going to send a thank you to George Duisman for the creation of the CTT. Okay. And we're just going to let it flow. All right. So this is the closing. This is very important. If you open, you need to close. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you're here today. Thank you. All right. Let's go. There's a part of all involved that knows how to
There's a part of all involved that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest. And I feel so good.
easily and joyfully manifest
Optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude to ourselves and our spirit teams,
gratitude to ourselves and our spirit team,
gratitude for George Duisman, who created the CTT,
gratitude for George Duisman, who created CTT,
self-love,
self-love,
and anything else that we need
and anything else that we need
that brings us energy and happiness.
that brings us energy and happiness
In all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces that we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
Healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep joy within and all around us now.
and deep joy within and all around us now.
So let's all take a deep breath and just express some gratitude at this point. Thank you to our spirit teams. Thank you for one another. Thank you, Ronan, for hosting and setting up the CTT link. Thank you,
Thank you all for
thank you
joining
to
us.
everybody. And we're here because you're here. So thank you. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Liz. If you're interested in booking a reading with Liz, please contact her at psychiclizcross.com and or send her an email. If you're interested in my remote viewing course, it's remoteviewit@gmail.com. It starts November 8th. It'll be 24 hours, but it'll probably be 7 weeks because it'll run over Thanksgiving. I look forward to seeing everybody next week. And thank you again for joining us. Have a beautiful week, everybody. Thanks very much. Bye.